Hello, welcome back to my channel. We are going to keep the decluttering going. We did the first 5 drawers, so we went through primers, some skincare, foundation, concealer, kind of skipped over eyeliners because I did them fairly recently. We stopped at face palettes. So here's the drawer. We're going to go through all of these. This drawer does not close. These two in particular are kind of bulky and sit on top of the drawers. This one used to fit. I don't know if this one ever will just because of the dome shape. We'll see how many we actually get rid of. I have a hard time letting go of face palettes, even though it's not something that I reach for a lot. So yeah, it is what it is. So we're going to try and go through and see if I can cut some of these out. If that sounds interesting, stick around. From here on out, each category is going to be its own video. So face palettes today. And I'm just going in order of the drawers. So then it'll be highlighters, blush, bronzer, and then all of my creams are in a drawer. So I have compartments for highlighter, blush, bronzer, contour, cream or stick, liquid, non-powder. Those are a drawer. So those will all be videos, and then we'll get into eyeshadows. And hopefully I can do eyeshadows in one video. We may have to split it in two. We'll see. But definitely make sure you are subscribed so you don't miss out on those. And let's jump into the video. Here is the drawer. I apologize. The table is a little bit stained. My oldest used to use this as her desk when she lived with us. So there's makeup. At some point, I will get a tablecloth for this. It's just not been a high priority. But here's the drawer. Hopefully the wobbling is not too distracting. These are the two that I was talking about in the intro. This is Ulta Beauty in Santorini. I really like this. This is a good dupe, not only for Laura Geller, but also for like the Hourglass bronzers. I really like the bronzer in this one. And then this one is new, or I got it from QVC. Different tones. This one's a little bit cooler. The blush in here is cooler. This is overall warmer. It's a really nice, this is a really nice, I think this is Dolce, the highlighter that's in here. It's really subtle, but it's pretty. I don't know what the names are of these because it's not on here. It just says highlight, blush, and bronzer. It doesn't tell me what the shades are. The shades were on the website when I ordered this off of QVC, but they are not, but you can get these on QVC. So anyways, we're going to keep those. Hopefully this one used to fit. It doesn't anymore. So hopefully maybe we can make it fit. This is a newer one. I got it this October. This is from Creature Cosmetics. I don't love their eyeshadows, but I do really like this. This is a blush, bronzer, contour. If I could get in frame, that would be good. I'm getting used to filming like this. So blush, contour, bronzer. I really liked all of these. This one's a little bit light on me. I've gotten a little bit darker. It is buildable, but the bronzer works really good. And I like the blush shade. So this is their little trick or treat face palette. There we go. Like I said, I'm getting used to filming with this. This is only the second time I've used this tripod, so bear with me. This is new. My mother-in-law got this for me for my birthday. She got me a Natasha Denona palette, and then the lady at Sephora talked her into getting this. I really like it, though. This is the Micro Smooth Enchant Multitasking. The highlighter in here is nice. The two blush shades are nice. This is actually a really pigmented bronzer and it looks really nice. So so far, most of the Sephora collection stuff that I've tried has been good. I know they have some duds, but I do like theirs. Okay, I have the Ofra Miami. This is a mini mix face palette. This is new. I got this from BoxyCharm. It's got 2 bronzers, 2 highlighters, and 2 blushes. I want to keep this just because it is newer. I do like Ofra's face products, generally speaking. Another one that I know I will keep, I got more recently. This is the Marc Jacobs Tantazzle Glow. This was a holiday palette, I think, a couple of years ago. I know people complained about these being narrow. I have smaller brushes, so I don't have an issue getting into these. The formula is nice. Again, it is newer. Let's see. I do really like this in Fair Light, but I haven't been inclined to reach for it. So I think I might get rid of this Pure in Fair Light. So I think that one can go. This OPV Beauty one is nice. I think I might hold on to that just because I like the blush that's in here, and because I'm a little bit darker, I think I could probably use that bronzer a little bit easier. So possibly that one. This is one that I've had a hard time letting go of just because the products that are in here, while they are very shimmery, are really, really nice. This is another one from Pure. I think you can still get this. This is the Dreamer palette. I'm going to try and hold on to that one. This is one I'm kind of bummed about. I've been keeping it because it's ABH. The blush that's in here is really light. I'm going to put this one in the maybe because I don't know. I swatched this, but I don't know that I've really used it. It's one that I was really excited about, and this one will go in the maybe. We'll put that up there for right now. This is a newer one. I don't think I've even used this. I got this on sale last year. Well, I didn't get it last year. This was last year's holiday face palette. I think I got it on sale a couple of months ago. And it's got, this is a highlighter, a matte bronzer. To me, this is a shimmery bronzer. This is probably also a highlighter. This is a blush, and then these are blushes. I haven't used it yet, so we'll hold on to it. Again, it's the Sephora collection. Again, I think that was a holiday palette. I have this old Tarte palette. This is the Hamptons Weekender. This was my favorite bronzer for a long, long time. It's got a deep pan in it. This blush used to be a little bit dark for me, but I think, again, now, this is one that I like to travel with. So I'm going to think about that because I have had that for a long time. We have Randy's Rules, again, from Creature Cosmetics. I like their face palettes. They're cheaper. You can get one between $25 and $30, whereas their eyeshadow palettes are like $50 and upwards, which I think is overpriced because their formula is just okay. But their face palettes are reasonable. Like the Trick or Treat one, I think was $25. I think this one was too. And I don't know, I just think the quality. This one came a little bit broken. I did let them know just because it's a shipping issue, but I can use everything that's in here on my skin tone. So I'm going to hold on to that, and it's horror themed. So if I decided I didn't like it, this would probably become a decor piece. Randy is one of my favorite horror characters of all time from the original Scream movie. So this is one I think I'm going to take out of the drawer. I keep this. My husband got me into Game of Thrones. It's kind of sentimental in that regard. Something we started watching together when we first started dating. I use this as a face palette. I mix these two as highlighters, or I'll use the gold one on its own. This I use as a blush topper because it's very pink, like very pink. And then I use this as a shimmery bronzer. So for me, this is a face. Again, I think I might move it out of the drawer. This one, I think I could probably let go of. I can't tell you the last time I reached for this. This is the Iconic London. It's really nice, and I like Iconic London stuff. This may go in the maybe pile too. I just don't know if I'm going to use this. So let me think about that. I've got a bunch of stuff in the maybe pile. One that I think I can probably get rid of, and this is one that I've decluttered and brought back because it's drugstore. I just don't love Physicians Formula. I want to. I just don't. And this, again, is not one that I'm inclined to reach for. So I think one of my friends probably get more use out of this. So this one's going to go. I've, again, decluttered that twice and saved it for whatever reason. This one is in the palm of your hand. The Balm is another one of those brands that I love. I think I'll hold on to this. Again, this is a good travel palette. You have eyeshadows. This also works as a highlighter. That's the Mary Luminizer. You've got Bahama Mama, and then 3 of their blushes. So I know I am going to Montana in April with my mom. So I'm like trying to keep in the back of my mind stuff. This is a Makeup Geek. The brand no longer exists. And this is the Kathleen Lights collab. This is old. These are really nice. Again, I use this one as a bronzer and then these 2 as highlighters. It's a really good formula. I forget that I have this. I should probably, I keep it in here because I use this one as a bronzer, but I almost need to move this into my highlighter drawer because I forget that I own this. And then if I end up having room in my highlighter drawer, I might move this back in there too. So we'll move those. I do have the Manizer Sisters. And again, I keep this one in here because I use Mary Lou as it's intended as a highlighter. I use Cindy Lou as a blush topper. And then Betty Lou I use as a bronzer. These technically are all considered highlighters, I believe, but that's the way I use this. So we're going to keep that. I love, as subtle as the Mary Luminizer is, I still love it. Okay, so then I have the Becca. This is one of the Chloe and Malika collabs. It's awful. Like you can see all the spots on it. It's hard to keep clean. That's probably setting spray. I like this. I don't know, because they're like, Chloe's got a darker skin tone and Malika's like half black. So this is pretty light. Like I'm able to use all this, and I was able to use all of it when I was more fair. I love the formula of this. So I'm going to keep this one. And then here's another Becca one. And again, Champagne Pop. I use this one as a bronzer, blush, and then the highlighters. This again was a holiday palette. Becca doesn't exist. So we have, yeah, Champagne Pop, Caramel, Truffle, Berry, and Pink Cream. But again, I really like this. My Natasha Denona Diamond and Blush. Some people didn't like this. I am able to use the whole palette. I like even the creams, and I've been getting more into cream products more recently, so keeping that. These I wanted for a long time, the Cheek Stars Reunion Tour, these Benefit palettes. I love the blushes in here. The Georgia one smells like peaches. You've got the Sugar Bomb, and then this one has the iconic cookie in it. And then I bought this one later on. The Dallas is a repeat. A Tickle is a little bit pinker. You've got 2 light pink blushes and then another Hula. I wish these came out because I honestly probably would mix and match and just keep one, because I don't need 2 like Dallas shades. I like Cookie better than Tickle, and then, you know, I only need 1 Hula. So I wish that I could pop these out, but I don't think there's a way I can without destroying it. So that's why they're both here, because I like elements of both, but not every single thing in both, if that makes sense. But again, you can't separate them. Oh, there's a magnet in here. Okay. And we have the Too Faced Sweet Peach. I like this. Again, this works on my skin tone. This bronzer did not show up on everybody. It is a lighter bronzer, especially on me now, but you can build it up. And as you can see, like mine works. I think it was an issue of possibly some bad batches, potentially, because some people's like did like the highlighter nothing like showed up, but as you can see, like mine works just fine. I don't know if you can see that, but so I'm going to keep this. I do still like this. And then I have the one that they did later on, Sugar Peach, which again, bronzer, blush, and highlighter. Very, very pretty. I actually like using these together. Okay, so let's see if I were like to get rid of these 3 plus these. Let's see what that does for the drawer. Because again, my goal is I hate getting rid of face stuff. And then this becomes like the worst game of Tetris ever. Because then I'm like trying to maximize. Woo! Hopefully that didn't break. Let's check it. That didn't sound okay. Because if something breaks, then that's gonna go. Let's see if I need to get rid of anything else. Will this fit? Okay, that fits there. Like I said, this becomes like the worst game of Tetris. Where do I want to put you? Do you fit here? No, you don't. But you could potentially fit there. Okay, let's see if we can put those together. This balm palette's a little bit annoying. Does that affect that a whole lot? Not really. That one can go there. Because that will help me determine this one can go on the top. It's kind of awkward. I don't know if that was better than I had it before. Maybe it doesn't matter. Okay, I'm trying to see if this Game of Thrones one will fit in here. And it's just an awkward sized box. Like I've never had a good place to store this Game of Thrones one. Maybe it'll fit there. Okay, let's see what we've got room in here for. That'll fit there. Is that too tall? So again, I need the drawer to close. Okay, these, I do think I need to probably move that to the highlighter drawer, but stuff fits better in here. And I can get both of these in here, and I could probably, like this, I think if I want to hold on to this, will still fit right there. That one, I think these two, because again, I don't know how I feel about this one. I was really excited. This is one of those launches where I really wanted to try one. I was able to get this through BoxyCharm. Maybe I'll put it on the top and see if I reach for it. Okay, and I think, will this fit in here? I just think I'm more inclined to use, I don't know, that I'm more inclined to use it in my highlighter drawer because I don't really reach for highlighter palettes all that much, but maybe I'll see it more in there. Okay, I was able to get both of these in there. I was able to save that. I don't know if this being here makes a difference. Does this fit over there better? My highlighter drawer is full too, so moving these two isn't necessarily gonna help me leaps and bounds. That'll fit there. Okay. I think this one may fit underneath here. I'm just thinking until I get my highlighter drawer cleaned out because that is not. Okay. So this is everything back in. These all fit. This is flat. Again, if I get a new one, I'm going to be back here in the same spot, but we're going to get rid of the Iconic London. I just think I probably have a friend that can get more use out of this. Same with this thing. I have saved this twice and I'm just not inspired to reach for it. I just don't like Physicians Formula all that much. There's nothing wrong with it per se. It's not the brand for me. And then I think I want to pass this on while it's still good. I might see, I don't know, my mom's really picky with face stuff. I might see if my mom wants this. I do think this would be a good product for her. It's got a setting powder, a bronzer, a blush, and a highlighter. My mom like mainly only uses blush, and I'm trying to get her into using. So this might be a good one to give her. It's very user friendly, like beginner friendly. It's a good formula. And then these two. This one, because it's a little bit cracked, I wouldn't want to ship this to anybody, but I have a couple of friends here that I think could get some use out of those. So that is what we are going to get rid of. It's not a lot, but I have a hard time with face. That was everything. I know 3 palettes doesn't seem like a lot, but I have a hard time because a lot of those were sought after for so long. I have a hard time getting rid of things. That ABH one, I'll try and use it here in the next couple of weeks and see. And then if not, that'll get passed along too. So then I will have ended up getting rid of 4, but we got those 2 circle ones to fit in there. I did not think the Laura Geller one was going to, so that's nice. Everything fits in the drawer. I have a rule where the stuff needs to fit in the drawer unless it's, you know, really pretty packaging and I'm going to use it for display, but try and keep it to the 1 drawer because otherwise, like, the 1 drawer is excessive. Most people only have 1 face palette. I've got like 20. I didn't even count them. Too many. So I don't think I need more than 1 drawer. So yeah, thank you guys so much. Again, make sure you're subscribed so you don't miss out on the other declutters. And hopefully I will see you in another video very soon. Bye, everybody.